Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 1, brand new chapter of Building Deeper Connections. And what I wanted to do is build connections with myself, get a deeper connection with my core, um, and then have deeper connections with other people around me, people that surround me in my life. Where I can say pretty much anything to them and not expect a big fight or a big blowout or not expect, you know, denial or anything like that. And those people that have kind of had a problem with feeling like they're in power over me, they kind of just like dissolve. That relationship just dissolves. And I don't need anybody overpowering me anymore. I don't need anybody showing me that they're dominant over me, or, that I'm small and they're, grand, or grandiose or whatever you want to call it. They're going to, shoot themselves in the foot eventually. And I'm just going to let that happen naturally and not try to force anything. Not be impulsive, not be, you know, where you choke on or shoot too fast and choke. Just take it slow, take it real slow. I heard something yesterday that said, it's like a gobstopper, the candy gobstopper, where it's like this big. Yesterday I said I had like this chi that's the size of a volleyball right here in my like chest area, in that chakra, and now I'm gonna visualize that as like a gobstopper, and you just take it layer by layer by layer by layer. If you try to chew on it, you're going to break your teeth. And if you try to swallow it before it's too small, you're going to choke on it. And so now I'm looking at my crystals again, kind of like this size. If you try to swallow that, you're going to choke. And you try to chew it, you're going to break your teeth. But if you just take it layer by layer by layer by layer by layer, you will, it will unfold and happen naturally. So that's what I'm hoping for. And yeah, I thank my guides for sharing those little jokes with me. That I have another. These are all my crystals. This is like a fossil. It's really cool. And so, this didn't happen overnight. This fossil didn't get created overnight, and it didn't become so beautiful, in a day. I mean, that was millions of years that wound up creating itself. Yeah. So I'm also apologetic if I was getting a little fast. Yeah, I think it's like a memory. The body remembers this time of the year is hard for me. That springtime. Um, it's a little difficult for me. Um, and there was like a Facebook memory that came up where I was posting really wild stuff years ago, and it's like, oh, ooh, that's embarrassing. Oh, that wasn't good. And so I apologize for people that might have seen that years ago, friends of mine or family or whatever. Yeah, it's not easy to see somebody who's sick on Facebook and they're posting away and don't know how to help them. Yeah, so I had my body remembered, but I didn't remember that happened years ago. Yeah, and I just wanted to say that my own mental health is like number one. Have to take care of myself first and capitalize on my strengths, not my faults. So I'm going to say, I apologize if I sounded a little out there in the last couple of chapters, but I do feel that there is strength in your body remembering things like that. There is strength in it. So, all right, these are the classic tarot cards, and we pick one for the present, one for the past, and one for the future. And hopefully none will fall on the ground. All right. So we have the Judgment card. They're kind of naked on the bottom of the card. And that's like our Judgment Day. That's in the past. The present is the Three of Cups, which is that celebration, coming together, party, enjoy, feel good about who we are and what we're doing. So, and then third card for the future is the Ace of Cups again. We had that yesterday. Cup flows over, and there's a dove and a Eucharistic type cup that's just overflowing. So, all right. And then we're going to do one more. And, whoops. All right. Three of Cups again. That's kind of funny that we got that twice. And the Judgment card again. So, yeah. So, try one more. All right. So this is the Two of Wands, which is we're on a journey. Our journey brings us to today. It brings us to our present place. That's a future where we're looking out to, our path, and we can go to, lots of different ways. We can go different paths. So let's capitalize on our strengths rather than our faults and our weaknesses, and we will find our way. And just like that gobstopper, I think that's such a funny reference that you can let other people try to swallow it a little too fast and they can choke on it, or you can just take it as it comes and just let it unfold the way it's supposed to unfold. So I like that metaphor. All right, these are the Healing Spirit cards by Gordon Smith, and they look like this. Little medical sign on it. All right. And it says, true love can never really be lost. All right. So, to love another is a wonderful thing. To be loved in return is the highest state of human being can achieve. The ascend masters in the higher realms of the spirit world have known love beyond the human condition and remind us that love in the human form may be perceived and perceived as incredible bliss when you experience it, or have deep sorrow when you feel its absence. But when it has truly touched your life, it is forever, and neither time nor death can destroy it. Authentic love lives forever in your heart, not in your head, and it is why it hurts when you fix your thoughts on love lost or otherwise. It is best to feel it in your heart when you can truly understand and be experienced. Remember, the head was made to think, the heart was made to feel. So, that's kind of a nice, way to remember our loved ones that have passed on. That it's something to experience. Love is something to experience. And they're still with us. They're with us all the time. And, it's just a matter of finding our way. So, all right. I wish everybody a happy day today.